YouTube? Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Tiny Town VR. And yes, folks, we are back once again, and today we are ready to add some more to Disaster City. But more importantly, we're here to add some more to this race facility. And I say facility now because it's not going to be just one track. You guys were wanting to see several different things, including like demo derbies, probably maybe monster trucks, whatever else we can get a hold of here. So, if you recall last episode, we did a Formula 1 race, which I built a whole track here. We had a police chase going on, and down here we had a crash. Oh yeah, check out that crash, that's pretty awesome. So, anyways, we need a name for the facility. I didn't really get too many suggestions for it last time, so I better go ahead and ask now. We're gonna probably continue the facility either behind or to the left. Or maybe right here, I'm not really sure. But we do need a name for the whole little motorsports facility, or we'll call it park here. But anyways, today we are about to get right back into work here, try to create some crazy and wacky things. If you guys have any suggestions for Tiny Town builds, comment below. And if you're enjoying Tiny Town on the channel, maybe hit that thumbs up button. It helps out my channel. And let's do this. Alright, racetrack. What else do we have? There's several things that we haven't used. We got several more sets of tracks. We got dirt tracks, jumps. Ooh, we can do a monster jam. Or, ooh, we can do NASCAR too. Maybe we'll have to do multiple things. That's kind of a... Let's say, is that a small oval? Or does that set on the... Oh, it sets on top of the ground there. Okay. Really, if it was a NASCAR track, it'd probably need to be a little bit bigger. Something like that. That's actually might be too big, but that's pretty epic looking. Alright, well that's an option. I guess the first thing I should do, let's go over the cars real quick and we'll see what we're gonna use here today. We got ATVs, you got these little, these are actual derby cars. These kind of look like drag cars or something, but... Alright, derby cars. Do we have monster trucks? Is the question. Oh, yes! We're gonna have a monster truck rally with a demolition derby going on in the middle. And no telling what else we're going to add to it. Alright, so what I need to do, I need to make another little, I don't know, we have to make our own little stadium here. So, I'm thinking on the back stretch of the Formula 1 track is where this should be. And we need to make a stadium and a track. So, let me go ahead and do some groundwork here, take care of all the boring stuff, and then we'll get to the fun stuff. We're going to need a lot of dirt today. Alright, so we're sitting on a nice little dirt patch here. We need to go back to racetrack. And let's see, I know I saw some dirt. Oh man, is that like dirt track for... Oh, that's actually pretty big. Okay, so that's like a dirt course piece there. They've got jumps. They've got about everything. So I think what we're going to do... the dirt's not exactly going to match, but it's going to contrast quite a bit here, which is going to be good. So we'll be able to make like a little dirt section here. Alright, so we're starting to fill this in. I'm probably going to replace this outside here. I didn't realize the dirt was that light, so now it's kind of, I don't know, I'd say it looks a little odd to me, so definitely think that's something we need to fix. Let's see. We'll do that here in a second. Let's go ahead and check. Alright, we do have a start-finish line. Is that thing actually big, or what? Oh, it is. Huh, why don't they have a normal dirt piece like this? I guess it would be that, wouldn't it? Alright, so there we go. That makes a little bit more sense. Alright, so this will be a dirt track. You'll have a derby going on in the middle, and you'll have Monster Jam going on. So you get just a little bit of everything. Maybe they give some sort of like special discounted rate for having that many events in one area. Alright, so I've changed up the dirt. I'm going to keep the outside patch a little bit darker because that's going to be where our grandstands are going to be. So I don't think we need the big covered grandstands like the Formula 1 track. I think we're going to go with some normal ones. I kind of like the red here, so... Gotta remember, I gotta scale these right because the racers themselves are a little bit small compared to the people or the giants in the grandstands, so... Yep, these gotta come down a little bit. There we go. Alright, so let's stick these. Maybe we'll do a big side of the grandstands and maybe a small side. Probably would be the back stretch would be the small side, so let's go ahead and get these placed here. That looks good. Alright, and then, you know what, we are going to go ahead and do a big covered one. Do we have a different one besides the one we used at the Formula 1 track? I don't believe so. You got this mega one. That is some stadium seating there. Maybe for Monster Jam, we should have some stadium seating. I went from, oh, we're not going to do that big of grandstands to, let's throw a stadium seating style grandstands in there. Because that makes sense. I mean, I guess it does for Monster Jam, since a lot of times they are taking place in stadiums, but still, maybe a little bit odd looking. Alright, so I'm building a garage area back here. So we're going to have the lighter mud be the track and where the actual stunt arena is. This will be the entrance, so here's your garage area. They'll pull out onto the track here, or a lot of times they'll pull off, say on turn 4 of the oval section. We'll say they'll pull it in over here. So now I need to do some barricades and all that good stuff. You know, the minimal safety things that have to happen in a tiny town. I mean, I wouldn't say we're exactly safe, but we have some standards, I would say. Not much, though. Alright, so I think I got the track pretty much closed. All the grandstands are set up. I've got TV towers set up. There's your garage area. It's kind of really neat looking at it from here, considering you have your Formula 1 track, you've got your dirt oval stadium Monster Jam track, and then potentially we're going to have like maybe a NASCAR track in the corner there once this is all over. Maybe not today, but we're getting there. So we have a little fan area. That's where they would go around, buy some souvenirs. They can get up into the stadium seating or kind of go around. I don't know how they get to the stadium seating back here, or I guess you can call it the normal grandstands. But I'll have to figure that little portion out. But I think for the most part, the track's ready to go. We need to start adding some stuff to this. And that stuff is things like jumps. Okay, so do I have to put all these... Ooh. Is there any separate jumps, or do I have to stick all these in as tiles? It's a good question. I think I have to stick a lot of them besides the, looks like the permanent ramps. A lot of the dirt ramps need to be tile pieces, so let's see where we're going to stick those. Okay, so we're going to rip out some random tiles here. This is where jumps are going to be for the Monster Jam arena. Let's do a couple center tiles there. Alright, so we're gonna go like, let's see, where is it at? Like this. Okay, so do those fit right in there? See, a lot of those look like they have a track built into it, so I'm making it for like ATVs or dirt bikes, but we're gonna use some of them anyways. Ooh, that's a good one. Check that out. That looks like a centerpiece there for the Monster Jam arena. I'm gonna stick in some temporary ramps too. So let's go ahead and get some of these in here. Oh, here's some. Actually, those are small. I don't know. I'm a little confused by how some of these work. Let's go ahead and stick a big one there. And then we'll stick like a little bump over here. Okay, so you've got that portion of it. Alright, so I know I've got some actual normal ramps here. So we'll go over to this area. There we go. So we'll have to add some of these too to the little area. Alright, so I've added some more jumps. We got some jumps over there, dirt jumps. So I think a demolition derby is going to be happening in the middle of Monster Jam, as maybe we have, let's see, I think I've got dirt sprint cars. Would that be good? I think so. Let's see, there's your monster trucks. You got go-karts, muscle cars, like Baja style trucks, diesels. Alright, here's your sprint cars. So maybe these bad boys are going to be going around the dirt oval all sideways and stuff. And then you're going to have all the chaos in the middle happening too. This is absolute insanity. But I like it. Alright, so I've got some dirt oval cars going around. Of course, you're probably wondering why they're aimed the way they are. Dirt oval cars get really, really sideways. So that's why some of them look a little I'll call it cattywampus in the corners. But we've got that. Maybe we'll make a crash out of those. We need to get some of the monster trucks down. So, how do we want to do our monster trucks? Do we want to have, like, super mega monster trucks or just your normal style? How big are these? Oh, those are actually pretty big. Never mind, that's going to work perfectly. Would they even fit on the ramp that I provided? Oh, they would, but barely. That's going to work, though. So, we'll have, like, one in the air here. Catching some major air, flying over, gonna try to hit the other jump there. Of course, we need like one attempting to do the old backflip here. There we go. So that one just launched off this ramp, doing a backflip. Let's see. Make sure we use all the colors here. Let's get this green one. This one's gonna be making the turn. But look at the insanity here. Like, look how close they are to the sprint cars. Which the sprint cars, are those a little big, or the monster trucks small? Hold on. There we go. That looks a little bit better scaling-wise. We're going to have to make the monster trucks a wee bit bigger. Alright, so as all the chaos is going on around us, let me turn snapping on. We're going to have derby cars. They're going to be weaving in and out of the obstacles, crashing each other. And don't you worry, folks. A couple of them might be getting hit by some of the monster trucks here, so let's go ahead and turn that off there. Oh, yes. That is cool looking. Alright, let's get some more of these going around the arena. Geez, just looking at it from up here, this is just pure motorsports chaos going on. Alright, so not everything's going to be hunky-dory here. Let's go ahead and get I need another monster truck. We've used black. Have I used the black one? I really like the way that one looks. Check that out. That is cool. Alright, so we got the monster truck coming through. And unfortunately, a poor little derby car. Yeah. You know what's about to happen here, folks. The derby car doesn't have a chance. We got a derby car getting smashed up by a monster truck. That actually looks pretty cool. Uh-oh. Oops. Almost moved that jump there. Oh, yes. Satisfying chaos, but I think there should be more than this. Maybe there's a world record stunt attempt happening at this current moment, too. I got another one. Alright. Now we're about to put the crowd at risk. So as all of this is happening, all of this chaos, we have a stunt person that's gonna be jumping the whole arena here. So let's go ahead and make a big ramp. Is that centered? That's pretty close. That's centered there. So there's the takeoff ramp. Let's go ahead. Let's grab this ramp here. Let's go on the other side. We'll need a landing ramp. We have a motorcycle jump happening here in the arena. It's a world record attempt, first ever attempted. And you know what? We're going to pay tribute to the old, we'll call him Evel Knievel here. Yep, he's going to be doing a big stunt here. Even though Evel Knievel never used dirt bikes, he was morely a Harley person. We're going to say he had to use a dirt bike today because this is some massive air. Let's get him on here. There we go. He's doing that for freedom. That's awesome looking. So yeah, he's jumped off that. It looks like it's a little off course, but there's a chance he might make it. I don't know. That's a really, really long ways away, but yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Alright, so I saw some other things I want to place here. I saw some actual crushed cars. Now, they don't look like derby cars, so I'm assuming these should really just be stuff that the monster trucks run over. So we'll do some crushed cars out here, a couple clusters of those. That way it adds a little bit to the arena here. You know what? I found a better ramp for Mr. Evel Knievel here. I really like that ramp. That ramp looks sweet. Hold on, that's got like a little start at the top there and take off. I need to do some more groundwork out here, but that would be probably about like that. Sweet. Alright, let's extend the land real quick. Alright, so I'm doing some more basic details here. We're doing a little work on the garages and stuff, adding some carts, maybe some tire stacks out here for the different racing series that are happening at the moment. And overall, just trying to make everything look really good. I like to add a lot of detail into my tiny town builds here. Alright, so I've repositioned the ramp. We've got now a pit lane in, so they drive off the track. They'll come down this lane here, and they'll end up in the garage area. And of course, to get back, they'll just pull in. Actually, where do they? Oh, they pull in right here. Forgot about that. Probably need to block this area off here from fans because might be a little bit unsafe to be back in a garage of a show this intense. I know I definitely probably wouldn't want to be back here. Alright, so I add more details. Now I'm adding stadium lighting. Now we need to add some people to this build. I don't have many people out there right now. We probably need to do some racers attempting to escape the chaos. Say once your vehicle's disabled, we don't throw no yellow flags around here. You just need to get the heck off the track. Or attempt to, at least. Might not be the safest event we've ever held here in Tiny Town. I don't know, between that and the tower survival event we held a couple weeks ago, which, by the way, that's just really across the street from the motorsports complex, but yeah, that's the thing, too. Oh, man. Oh, this is looking cooler every time I check it out. Like, look at this. It's amazing. We got lighting up, scoring pylons, but just put yourself up here, folks. Put yourself right here in the grandstands. Just look at what you see going on here. You see Baldy attacking way in the background, Granny, nuclear explosions. I can see Dobbs' head from across here. You got actually a good view of the whole track. Like, I would love to sit right here. Well, actually not. Let's go a tier up, because I don't want a monster truck to land in my lap. But this, yeah, man, this is really impressive. So let's zoom out. Let's compare this to where all the city is. Yeah, there you go. There's a really good view. Man, we need to start filling in some of these cracks here soon. Alright, so let's go ahead and put some pedestrians down and racers. Alright, so we're now on our pedestrian portion of the video here. Almost done with this build, but I'm sticking some people. I don't know, maybe they're kind of hanging out of the cars. This is a crazy derby. Like, these people are absolutely nuts. I mean, you'd have to be to do a derby in the middle of all this. This guy's attempting to escape his vehicle. Let's go ahead and pose him down a little bit. So let's skinny him up. There we go. So that one's trying to fall out and get out. And the one over there is having fun. Let's see. Oh yeah, we had this one over here. Oh, let's get ourselves a red racer. This person just escaped in the nick of time, but they need to get the heck off the track because it is not safe here at all. So this person is they're just booking it. That looks absolutely horrible, but it's awesome at the same time. So, we all know, besides Evel Knievel up there, who probably the craziest person is here in Tiny Town. And you know what? She's gonna be going for it today. Oblivious Grandma is here. She is probably the monster truck champion. And yeah, she's hanging out that window. She looks like she's probably listening to some rock music or something. Oblivious Grandma is pretty crazy. I don't know if you guys ever figured that one out. Yeah, she's going over the big hill there. She's probably gonna knock the other person out of the sky for doing the backflip to try to one-up Granny. Because I tell you what, that is one thing you do not do. You do not one-up Oblivious Grandma. She's not down with that. Alright, so as a finishing touch here, I think for this build, obviously, we gotta have a flyover happening, a little bit of a stunt show with the jets. So we're gonna do a couple jets here. Let's do 3. You're gonna have them going up here. They're breaking off in formation, and they're just kind of flying over. Like, man, I really want a ticket to this event. You got Monster Jam, sprint cars on the oval, a demo derby, you got a flyover, a world record stunt attempt. This has got it all. Like, these are probably really expensive tickets if I had to guess. But anyways, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Tiny Town. Got a big chunk done here. We've got one more little section I think we're going to use for the Motorsports Park. So, more than likely, it's going to be like a big NASCAR race or something happening. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do come up with a name for this whole little park area. Thank you guys for all the love and support on the Tiny Town series. You guys are absolutely amazing. And we will see you guys next time in Tiny Town. Thank you.